So this is my first time doing this. I came home today after seeing an oncologist, my oncologist, who is wonderful, and was told that I have 3 months left to live. So I thought I would document the next 3 months. To make a long story short, I had a tumor in my chest. They found in February. Had a bronchoscopy. It was cancer. Went through radiation, which appeared to be successful. The tumor shrank 50%. Went through the strongest chemo, which made me very sick for every 3 weeks. And then they gave me a month off and said, we're going to give you a month off to recuperate, do a scan, and start you on a year of immunotherapy. Everything looked great. Not great. Good. All my lymph nodes had shrunk. So, fast forward to a month ago. Had my month off and went for a scan and went to see the oncologist with my family. And I knew when she walked in the room. She gave me some chocolate bars and said there's some good news. Your tumor shrunk. However, your cancer has spread. It just went into, it wasn't in my lungs, but it was right next to my lung. It looks like someone poured salt in my lungs, I guess, and there's a million nodules, too many to count. And it also went to both of my adrenal glands. So, the treatment was going to be immunotherapy, to see if we could slow it down and stop it, which I heard great things about, that I wouldn't be as sick, and that 80-year-olds handle it great. And I was like, okay, let's do it. So about 3 weeks ago, I had my first immunotherapy, and I don't know how fast I was supposed to feel better, but I wasn't feeling better. Same, symptoms, basically. And come to today, basically, let's skip that. Go to a few days ago. I had a fever, ended up in the hospital on all kinds of intravenous antibiotics. Turned out that I had something called radioluminitis, pneumonia, and fluid in my lungs. Apparently immunotherapy could cause a lot of that. And I had a CT scan done, got released, and went to the oncologist today, thinking after my treatment of steroids ended, I would resume my immunotherapy. However, that scan showed that in the past couple weeks, my cancer has almost doubled. So, my teary-eyed oncologist told me that there's nothing more they can really do. I have a choice of getting a very high dose of chemo, which did not work last time, and me being sick for God knows how long, or basically do nothing. And she told me straight up that she thinks that my cancer is so now aggressive that there's nothing she can do to help me. So here we are. After a long day, me sitting home and starting to take you through my journey of lots of pills, no real pain. I asked about that. I guess that when I die, it shouldn't be as painful as other people because of how aggressive it is. She doesn't think it's going to go into my bones and that I'm going to suffer long. That eventually I will just be so fatigued that I won't be able to get out of bed. And, yep, that's how I guess it's going to end. There's a small hope for some therapy, some experimental therapy that I tried to sign up for today. We'll see if it, can work. Doesn't seem very hopeful, but I thought I would take you through this. So maybe if this happens to you, you can know what to expect. So there you have it. Day 1 of 90. Talk to you soon.